Let's get back to our breath. And that's the beauty of yoga, is dealing with interruptions and distractions, noticing them, and then being able to come right back to your breath, to your inner peace, to your serenity. Let's go ahead and bring our hands to the heart. And I'd like us all to create an intention for today, bowing down. So as most of you know, Mother's Day is tomorrow. And in honor of Mother's Day, I'd like to do a special tribute dedication class for all mothers. As some of you know, my own mother passed away last August. This will be my first Mother's Day without her. And I still feel her presence. I still feel her unconditional love. In fact, that is probably one of the biggest gifts she's ever given me. Focusing on that unconditional love, that universal love. Teaching me the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. I'd like to offer that to be one of the focuses of today's class. Loving fully and completely yourself, your family, your neighbors, your community. Loving without expectation, especially for those who are in difficult situations and may never be able to repay the favor. Focusing in on that unconditional and universal love for all. Let's go ahead and take that intention and bring that into our hearts. And then bring that out into the universe. Just letting go. Letting go of the outcome, of how things are supposed to play out in your mind. And let's just go ahead and bring those arms all the way out and pull back. All the way out and pull back. And one more time and pull back. Bring those arms all the way up and pull down. All the way up and pull down. All the way up and pull down. Let's bring those arms up and over, reach and stretch. Up and over, reach and stretch. Up and over, reach and stretch. And one more time, let's just hold here, opening a little bit more. If you can, bring your forearm onto the ground or to a pillow or block. And then coming all the way up, bringing your opposite hand onto your opposite knee. Inhale, twist and look over your shoulder. Exhale, release. Inhale, twist and look over your shoulder. Exhale, release. Inhale, twist and look over your shoulder. Exhale, release. Let's bring those arms all the way up and come all the way down over here. And just opening and breathing. Sliding the hand down a little bit more if you can. And then coming all the way up and bringing the opposite hand onto the leg. Bringing your hand behind you, twisting. Inhale, look over your shoulder. Exhale, release. Inhale, twist and look over your shoulder. Exhale, release. One more time. And come back to the center. Let's just go ahead and just bring the hands onto the ground and just look up to the ceiling. And then come back to center. And then let's just bring the ear to the shoulder, holding right here. And come back to center. And bring the ear to the other shoulder. And come back to center. And just act as if we're drawing a circle with the nose. Going one way, stretching out the neck and shoulders. And then drawing circles the other direction. And then looking side to side. And then coming back to center. Let's go ahead and interlace the fingers behind us and just open up the chest. Opening, dropping the shoulders, lifting the arms a little bit off the back and just opening the chest, opening the shoulders, squeezing the rhomboids together in the back. And then if you can, just go ahead and come up and over, bringing your head down towards the floor or towards the pillow or a block, and just bringing your arms up and holding here. Come all the way back up. Now go ahead and open up your legs, sprawling the legs fully and completely. Sitting up as straight as you can. Take a nice deep breath in. Inhale here, exhale, walk those hands out, out, out. Every exhale, come down a little more. Just thinking about coming up and out of your sacrum. Breathing and releasing. Returning yourself back to your breath. Feeling the earth beneath your hands. Feeling the grounding that comes through your hands. Let's go ahead and walk those hands over to the right. And just come up and over and hold right here. And then come back through the center. And come over to the other side. Come up and over and just hold right here. Let's come back to the center. Every exhale, come down a little deeper. Just hold right here. And then come all the way back up. Let's bring the opposite hand underneath the opposite leg and just hold right here, stretching and opening. And then come up and over to the other side, holding here, stretching and opening. Coming all the way back, interlace the fingers and just press those arms out and up and open. And just keep your hands here. I'm just going to begin to do little circles forward with those arms. Just rotating your shoulder blades and then go to the other direction, going back. Let's go ahead and bring those hands down to the ground and just lift and then come back down. Come onto hands and knees, bringing those hands right under the shoulders, the knees under the hips. And we're gonna go into cat and cow. So you're gonna round your spine up, tucking your head. Inhale, release. Round and release. Round and release. Let's go ahead and bring those hands out a little bit more and push yourself out, stretch around to the side. So we're just doing some nice hip circles here, coming all the way back, going into your back and your hips, your side body. Just seeing what's here, noticing any sensations. And let's go the other direction. all the way around. Let's come all the way back and tuck our toes under and just sit all the way back here. I know this is one of your favorites. Opening up your chest, feeling your feet open and stretch. Let's open up the chest, drop your shoulders, and look up to the ceiling. Take some nice deep breaths here. Opening your heart, welcoming the universal love, energy to come through, nurture you and those around you. Come forward and just tap out your toes. And then come all the way up again. Let's interlace those fingers. This time we're going to go into rabbit pose. So we're going to take the head, the crown of the head, and you're going to bring it right down on the ground, lifting those arms up and just holding here. This is really good for anybody who gets headaches, or if you're going to be doing an important presentation, or you need your brain energy. Let's take 3 more deep breaths here. And on your next exhale, slowly come back up. Let's go ahead and sit back down again onto the heels. This time, interlace the fingers and round the spine forward. And now go ahead and interlace the fingers at the back again and draw those arms up. And then let's go ahead and tap it out. Go ahead and curl the toes under and begin to go into down dog. Just pedaling it out. One knee bends, the other straightens. Checking out what's going on with the calves, Achilles, feet. And now let's begin to twist a little bit. So you're just rotating your hips, bringing the knee towards the opposite wrist. And then let's just go back into down dog, holding here. Let's come up onto the toes, bend the knees, and come all the way down, just hovering right above your mat, the floor. Come back up and bring the heels down toward the ground. Come all the way up onto the toes. Come forward, holding, tuning into that core, lifting all the way up and bringing those heels down. And one more time up, come all the way forward, up and down. Let's walk those hands back to the feet, feet to the hands. And let's just exhale down, forward fold, releasing your back. Let's grab the elbows and sway from side to side. And then slowly rolling it up, one vertebra at a time. Head, shoulders, neck come up last. Slide your shoulder blades down the back. Go ahead and open up your legs nice and wide right here. Let's take a nice deep breath in. Inhale all the way up. Exhale down, sweep the floor. All the way up. Exhale down, sweep the floor. All the way up. Come down. Last time up. Let's bring the hands behind the head. We're going to sink down right here. And we're going to go side, center, side, center, side, center, side, center. Now this time we're going to come around and just do a nice little circle, first one way, and then we're going to go the other way. And let's do that again. So elbow comes down to the knee, circling around, and then coming all the way back down again, coming all the way up. From here, I just want you to bring your hands down to the ground and walk it out and just come up and down on your toes. up and your toes and hold. Come back down, right in between your feet. Grab your elbows and slowly roll it back up. Open up your chest. Let's bring those legs back. Come all the way up, sink down again. And again, just begin to do those circles around and then go the other direction. Let's do that one more time. Come all the way around and then come all the way back. And then from here, come all the way up. Let's bring those hands down again and walk it out. Come up onto the toes and down and up and down. Up and hold. Come back down. Walk those hands back. Grab the elbows and slowly roll it up. Open up the shoulders and come down. We'll just begin to lunge side to side. Back nice and straight. And then just bringing out one arm, the other arm. Just opening up the shoulders and chest a little more. And opening, and opening, and opening, and opening. Good. Let's come right down into the center and all the way up. Open to one side, open to the other side. Come all the way up. And bring it down. Come all the way up, all the way open. Come to one side, come to the other side. Come back to center, bring it down. Come all the way up. Open, open, back to center. And one last time, come all the way up and open, open. Come back to center and come back down. And up. Bring those hands down. Come to mountain pose. So we're going to bring our feet together, activating the thighs, hips are level, shoulders are back, neck is soft and long. Let's just open up those hands, close our eyes, and just take a moment to tune back into the breath, our life force. Tuning in to that nurturing, loving spirit. Go ahead and open your eyes. We're going to go into the sun salutation. I'm just going to turn to the side. We're going to bring the hands to the heart. Take a nice deep breath in, baby back bend. Lead with your chest, dive all the way down. Nice deep breath in. Bring your hands right onto your shins and just flatten out that back as best as possible. Just look on your computer monitor if you can and see what your back's doing. Exhale down. Take a nice deep breath in. Bring your right leg all the way back into a runner's lunge. Come down and up right here. Opening that foot again, opening your hip. And now let's come all the way up into warrior one position. Holding here. So I want you to bring your hands down, under. Come back up. Down, under. Come back up. Down, under. Come back up. Last time, come back up and hold. Warrior one. From here, go into warrior two. Let's look right over your left fingertips. Just sinking down, pressing your weight into the outside edge of your right foot. And just checking out your computer monitor, seeing if your arms are straight line or if they're angled, or just check out what they're doing and make your own corrections. Let's go ahead and just reverse that warrior. Inhale here, come up and over. Inhale here, come up and over. Last time, up and over, and come all the way up. Let's straighten out the leg, and we're gonna go into triangle pose. So hips are back, shoulders are back. Your left leg is pointing out, right leg's pointing towards me. Nice deep breath in, hands come out. Squeeze the scapula, slide to the side, up and over and just hold here. Feel free to use your wall if you happen to be by a wall to help with your alignment. You can be looking up at your hand, out at me, or all the way down. From here, let's bend that knee, bring the hand onto the forearm right here and come up and over. Just stretching. If you can, bring that hand down to the ground. If you can, create that yoga lock. Let's come all the way back up and go into that warrior two, looking right over your fingertips. And now back to warrior one. Bring the hands out to the side, interlace the fingers, open that chest again. And let's come all the way up and over, bringing that left shoulder onto that left leg, reaching those arms up, tuning into your balance. Go ahead and bring that right hand down on the ground. Lift that left hand up, wrap it behind your back, heel toe your left foot out to the side. Slide your right leg back a little bit more. Drop it down. Let your left knee open. You can be right here on your hands or onto your forearms or onto a pillow. Let's just release down fully and completely. Tuning in to the breath. Tuning into any tightness. Tuning into any anxieties. And just letting everything go with our breath. On your next exhale, slowly come back up. Heel toe your foot back to the center. Go ahead and curl your toes under and bring that leg back into plank. Think about externally rotating the shoulder blades, arms, hips, feet, all in alignment, pressing those heels back, just holding here. If this is too much of a challenge, just drop down to your knees. Otherwise, hold here and then just begin to rock forward and back. So you're coming into your toes, into your heels, toes and heels and toes and heels. Hold right here. So arms are really close to the body. Bend the elbows, come all the way down to the ground. Tops of the feet on the floor. Nice deep breath in. Come into cobra. Drop your shoulders. Curl the toes under, go into down dog. Let's lift that left leg all the way up in the air. Come up and down on the ball of your right foot. And let's bring that knee all the way behind. Look right through your armpit. Let's bring it through for pigeon. So your left foot is coming forward. Left ankle is going towards right wrist. Sliding back that right leg. And again, if pigeon is not going to work for you today, feel free to do the alternative hip stretcher opener, which is just crossing one leg over the other and holding like this. If you feel like you want a deeper stretch, you can come up like this and just grab that shin. So just holding here, holding that pigeon, breathing, making any micro adjustments that you may need to make for you, and then interlacing those fingers again, opening up the heart. Let's take some nice deep breaths here. And now go ahead and release and walk those hands all the way out, 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 melting down into the ground, bringing your head down to a block or to a pillow or the floor. Every exhale, just releasing a little bit more. Tuning into the here and now. Tuning into your Atman, that beautiful light that's within you, that's innocent and pure and full of love and light. On your next exhale, slowly come back up. Curl the toes under and go into down dog. Let's bring that right knee into the chest and then bring it down. Let's bring that left knee into the chest and bring it down. We're just gonna alternate back and forth a few more times, getting in a little core strengthening right here. And then go back to down dog. Let's do down dog plank for 3, coming forward and back, forward and back. And this is always optional, so if you don't feel like doing this part of it or you're not up to it today, just go ahead and hold the plank or come down to your knees or child's pose. Let's take a nice deep breath in, left leg comes in, and then the right. Take a nice deep breath in, baby back bend, come back to namaste. Let's go on to the other side. Take a nice deep breath in, baby back bend. Lead with your chest, come all the way down. Nice deep breath in, half lift. Exhale, fold the body back. Nice deep breath in, right leg comes all the way back into a runner's lunge. Bring that leg down and up and down and up and down and up. And just in case you've already done your right leg, do your left leg because we may be on a different leg. Let's go ahead and come all the way up into warrior one position, holding here. And let's bring those arms down and up, all the way down and up. Keeping that balance, reaching all the way up and down. Up and down. And last time up and hold. And now going ahead and opening up into warrior two. So holding here. I'm going to go ahead and switch so that I don't have my back to you. And go ahead and reverse that warrior. Inhale here. Exhale, come all the way up and over. Come all the way back. And up and over. And all the way back. And this time over and hold. Bring your hand down if you'd like. Create the lock if you'd like. Come all the way up. Let's go into the triangle. Inhale here, squeeze the scapula. Slide to the side, come all the way up and over. Just holding here. And again, just thinking about lifting your chest. Making sure you're all in alignment. Let's come all the way up. Bend that knee, come up and over and just hold right here. And again, just bring that hand down to the ground or create the yoga lock if you'd like. Come all the way up. Let's go into warrior two. Look over your fingertips. Feel that weight in the outside edge of your foot. Dropping down. Come back to warrior one. Open up the hands. Bring the arms behind you. Come up and over, bringing that shoulder down to that leg and holding right here. Bring your hand down to the floor. Lift that other arm all the way up and around behind your back. Heel toe your foot out to the side. Slide your back leg all the way back. Let that knee drop open to the side. Bring your hands either on the inside of your foot or down to your forearms or to a block. And just taking a moment to release right here. On your next exhale, slowly coming back up. Heel toe your foot back to the center. Curl your toes under. Bring your leg back. Hold here for plank. Again, think about strong plank position right here. Externally rotating shoulder blades. Holding nice and tight right here. Let's go back and forth on those toes if you can. And then bend the elbows, come all the way down to the ground. Top of the feet on the floor. Nice deep breath in, come into cobra. Curl the toes under, go into down dog. Let's lift what I think might be your right leg, but again, do the leg that you haven't done. Bring that knee all the way up and look underneath your armpit and swing it through for pigeon, or again, feel free to do the modification if that is more comfortable for you right now. Holding right here, and then just releasing all the way down. Really taking this time, focus back in on your hip, breathing, releasing. On your next exhale, slowly come back up. Let's curl the toes under and go into down dog. And again, this time let's bring that knee, and this time opposite knee to opposite wrist, come back. Opposite knee to opposite wrist, come back. And just alternating a few more times. Again, optional. If you don't feel like joining in, you can just stay in down dog or take a break and go to child's pose. And then coming back, we're going to do down dog plank for 3. And that's the beauty of a virtual class, because no one sees you and nobody knows if you decided to take that break or not. Which it shouldn't matter anyway, but it surely shouldn't matter now. Let's hold that down dog. Take a nice deep breath in, bring that right leg in, then the left. Nice deep breath in, baby back bend. And come back to namaste. Let's just take 3 cleansing breaths here. Inhale, seal the elbows. Open, exhale, just releasing any anxiety, any tension. Let's let the hands meet again. Inhale, seal the elbows. Open and release. Come all the way down. And one more time. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale all the way down. Good. Let's go ahead and do breath of joy. I feel like it's an important exercise to partake in now, as we all could use a little more joy in our life, and to remember that life truly is good in spite of external circumstances that might be going on right now. Plus, my mom always brought so much joy to me, and so I feel that she would want us to do this today. So, if you haven't done this with me before, let me just do a brief reminder on how to do breath of joy. We're going to inhale right here. You're going to inhale a little deeper right here. You're going to inhale your deepest right here, and then we do a big ha. You let it all out with your mouth, and you drop to the ground, and you're letting out anything that isn't working for you anymore, any anxieties or tension or whatever. So we're going to let it all go. Breathe in that joy. Let's do it. So inhale, 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 ha. 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 Last time. Ha. Now we're going to come all the way up. We're going to inhale here. Ha. Come up again. Inhale here. Ha. One more time. Inhale here. Ha. And then let's go ahead and just come into mountain pose. Open up the shoulders. Close the eyes. And just notice any sensations that you feel right now. Hopefully you feel good. Your mood elevated. Go ahead and open your eyes. Let's come all the way down and lay onto the ground. Reach those arms out in front of you. Reach right arm, left leg. Exhale down. Left arm, right leg. exhale down. Right arm, left leg, exhale down. Left arm, right leg, exhale down. Go ahead and bring both arms and legs off the floor. From here, go ahead and just lift yourself up a little higher, squeezing the shoulder blades together in the back. Let's squeeze those legs together. Come back down. Let's do that again. Come all the way up, squeezing and releasing. And this is putting too much pressure on you. Go ahead and just keep your feet on the ground right here. Exhale down. And one last time, all the way up. And exhale down. This time, let's come all the way up. Bring those arms out to the side. Interlace the fingers and just hold right here. If you can, grab your feet. And inhale, lift. Opening that heart. Pressing your feet into the hands. Let's take 3 more deep breaths here. And then let's go ahead and come all the way up and back into child's pose. So knees nice and wide, big toes together, bring those arms out. And just let it go. Releasing fully and completely. Come all the way up and lay onto the back. Let's bring that left leg into the chest and begin to rotate that ankle to the outside, and now to the inside. Bring that leg all the way up as straight as possible. Let's lift the head off the floor and just walk down to the ankle and hold. And then come all the way back down. Bring that knee into the chest. Bring your opposite hand onto the opposite knee. Arm out to the side. Let's just tuck that foot behind the knee and come up and over. Let's look over at that hand. Just releasing. Opening your back. Opening yourself up to the possibilities that exist. Feeling that peace. Bring that knee back into the chest. Extend it all the way up and down. Bring that right leg in and rotate. Ankle to the outside, and now to the inside. And now bring that leg all the way up as straight as possible. Lift your head off the floor and walk down to your ankle and just hold right here. And then coming all the way back down, bring that knee into the chest. Bring your opposite hand onto the knee. Bring your arm out to the side. Tuck your toes behind your knee. And just look over at your hand, releasing, letting go. Turning into that beautiful light within you, within everyone. Come back to the center, extend that leg all the way up and down. Go ahead and grab the soles of the feet for happy baby pose. Just getting out any last kinks, stretches that might feel good. And now let's go into a comfortable relaxation pose for our final relaxation meditation. Just begin to focus in on your breath, letting go. You can cover your eyes if you'd like. Grab a blanket. Begin to focus back in on your breath. Inhaling in deeply and exhaling out fully and completely. Imagining a ball of warm golden light coming in through your head and warming and releasing every body part as it travels through your head and your shoulders and your back and your hips and your legs out through your feet, illuminating, warming and relaxing your entire being. Today I started off class talking about a mother's love, how it's unconditional, how it's universal. In Judaism, we have a Hebrew word for it called ahava, which means love. Not as much as a feeling, though it means that too, but also as it applies to action. Showing that you really care about the well-being of others, whether or not they are able to bring that back to you or not. Just doing that out of that true love, universal place, like a mother's love. I'd like to close today the Mother's Day meditation. You can do this as you think of your mom. If you have another person in your life that's like a mom to you or a mother figure, and think about that person. So just focus back in on your breath. As you exhale, imagine any stress or discomfort leaving your body. And now focus your attention on your heart. Think of someone who has been a mother to you, either your actual mother or another person in your life who has cared for you, who has loved you and guided you to be the person you are now. Feel the love this person has given you. Allow that love to travel through your body, filling you up until you are overflowing with it. Now take a moment to send this person silent blessings. Thank this person for sharing her love with you. Imagine this person overflowing with joy because of you. Notice the circle of love created by this exchange of giving and receiving. Extend this love to all mothers and children of the world. Know that this flow of love is a universal life force that exists within each of us, and that you are never too old to need this love. From the day you were born, You required this love to survive. Tapping into this nurturing energy can remind you that you are loved unconditionally each and every day. No matter how you plan to spend this Mother's Day, with or without your family, with or without your mom, I encourage you to take a few minutes to practice this meditation and bring unconditional love into your life. In a couple of moments, we're going to be coming back into the present. Being able to take this feeling of peace and well-being with you. So take a moment for any final reflections, thoughts, feelings of gratitude. And then when you're ready, just begin to wiggle fingers and toes. Breathe a little more energetically. And then slowly roll over onto your side and pause for a moment. And come back into a seated position. Take a nice deep breath in, bring the hands all the way up. Receive your gifts, your love, that universal energy today. Go ahead and seal that with our hands and bring that into our mind, bodies, and spirits. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone.
Thank you.